I am very behind, and I apologize. This week has been hell. Okay. Okay. I am gonna have to, unfortunately, speed through, 2 weeks ago, last week, and this week. So, this first one is 2 weeks ago, okay? And I'll tell you when they switch. This is part of the stuff that we were working on with Mr. Mufasa. The bug zapper, eat with it on in the same room, is still very challenging for him. He did do it, but you can tell it's still very challenging to him. Anyway, play with the micro mini. We did that. He absolutely loves that. Help and then go get daddy with the sound. So for those of you who don't know, this is part of faint training. So for me, when I faint or when I pass out, I have very few seconds to get something out to let somebody know that I'm in trouble. Now, a lot of the time for me, that's the word help. So we've trained it to Mufasa, where help is the cue word to go and get my husband. Because Mufasa can only help so much with the fainting episodes. He knows his limits. Like, he knows if I'd faint in a public store, he could do DPT, he can lay on top of me, he can lay beside me, and I would much prefer Mufasa to lay beside me instead of on me. Remember, this is an 80-pound dog. This is not a small dog, okay? So, choose that how you will. Choose the response that you want wisely. I can't have a 80-pound dog, 100-pound dog on me trying to breathe. It doesn't work like that. So, there is that one. Same food. He gets rice, he gets chicken broth, he gets what looks like a sprinkle of food, which is still 200 some calories. He still gets that. He still gets pain pills. I've had to pull him a few times this week off of the treadmill because of his knee. For those of you who don't know, previous to my adopting him, I found out that he had a knee injury. I went to his vet and I said, look, this dog is going to be a service dog. Is there any reason you believe it would hinder him being a service dog with his knee? The vet told me no. Okay, cool. That is I think they're called AFOs. I don't know. His x-rays. We got his x-rays done, and he's perfectly fine. So, for those of you who are worried about him doing forward momentum pull, counterbalance, guide, all of that, he has been cleared for all of that, okay? He is being watched by a trainer, and he is being watched by a vet. The one problem is, you guys know that I live in Colorado. However, I live in the middle of nowhere now, okay? His vet is almost 5 hours away. His vet is in Boulder. So, not fun. The only thing that the vet had suggested was a pain pill for him, just when he needs it. Don't give it to him on an everyday basis. That's not a necessary thing, but only when he needs it. So when he starts limping a little bit, I immediately pull him off. I tell him he needs to go lay down, and he gets his pain pill. Now, he knows that he can get up when his pain pill is working. Before his pain pill works, he is not allowed to move, and he knows this. There is clear boundaries with all of our dogs, and it's not just Mufasa. We are working with Maddie on her selective hearing situation, but For those of you who are wondering, I just told him down in German. Bleib, which is stay. Yes. Potty in the yard equals walks. I have not been watching him go potty. My husband has. So, I don't know how he's doing on that. Desensitizing to treadmill. He's to the point where I can hook him up, get him going, and walk away. He does not care. In fact, he will come to me and pester me about it. Like, I want to go for... I can't say it, otherwise he'll go nuts. So, walking a little bit, he is up to 12 minutes. So he is doing good. Faint exercise has been so much fun for him. He loves it. So, we have been working on Excuse Me, which is more get out of my way. You are in my way. Get out of my way. Okay? Space, which is pretty much just backup. He already has a backup cue. Back. Okay? So, okay, now we're into the next week. Same goal with the bug zapper. Want to eat with it on in the same room. Treadmill, 5 minutes this week. Like I said, he's up to 12. Lip picking, recently had a bad episode and ended up pulling off like half my lip. Anyway, we do consider that a medical alert because with me, I don't know how far you guys have been listening in on these training videos. With me, when I start with the lip picking, I'll pick the dead skin off, but I won't stop there. I, unfortunately, will keep going, and I will keep going until it is bloody. Similar to Maddie's paws. Okay? Okay, are we getting it now? Play with Micro Mini again, he absolutely loves that. To maintain his psychiatric stuff, escalate a panic episode, we are going to be focusing on the medical stuff, figure out what medical alerts, what are the tasks that are needed, and a response. So my trainer had given me 2 things of homework, one of which is temple rub. I find myself doing this a lot when I get bad anxiety. So she wanted us to come up with pros and cons. And like I said, medical alerts, tasks, responses, anything that's needed and wanted. So we got that. Now we are moving into this week's. So my tester for now, this is not me saying I'm looking for a tester, because I'm not. My tester fell off of the face of the planet. I don't know where she went. If you're seeing this, where the hell are you? Treadmill up to 5 minutes, 2 times a day. Again, he's up to 12. So, with the, how is this gonna go? Okay. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. We were giving an option for little Miss Xena. This is going to include all of the dogs. I just have to get through all of them. We were given a couple options for little Miss Xena. We have a harness, walkies, vest, whatever you want to call it. We have one in testing right now, if you will. Now, for this, we were trying to figure out what could we do to make the treadmill safer. So me and my trainer came up with 2 ideas. She gave me 2 options, which Xena is not my dog. I will be training her. However, she is not my dog. Okay, she is very much a daddy's girl. I don't mind it. Okay, I have my dog, he has his dog, and then we have little Miss Maddie, who we kind of share. You can see where that bad episode happened. It happens. Okay. So we were trying to figure out what we could do to make the treadmill safer. One of the things that we had come up with and found out is the vest that Xena is testing. I could quite easily put a D-ring on it, but I didn't know if I could go a lightweight D-ring or if I should go like heavy duty D-ring, because I have both. One of the few things of options that I do have at this point. So with Little Miss Xena, we had the option to go and put a heavy duty D-ring on her in training vest. Okay? Well, we want to use that for her in training phase, if that makes sense. So that wasn't going to work. Well, we had another option, which was to buy a harness similar to Mufasa's. If you guys don't know, Mufasa has a gray vest with best friend patches on the top. We wanted to get Xena an option with that as well. So, because Xena is not my dog, I offered it to my husband to see what he wanted to do with his dog. Now, I have to obviously explain, hey, this is for the safety of the dog. This is not my choice. This is yours. You know, I can give you my opinion, but do not go by my opinion. I want you to go with whatever you think is right for your dog. Well, we had opted to buy her the harness with the front clip. So, with that, we were trying to figure out heavy duty D-ring or light duty D-ring. And with Xena, because she's so big, we decided heavy duty D-ring. So, there is that. Now, little Miss Maddie, on the other hand, Maddie is so small, and Maddie's only 45, 50 pounds, that we could go with a light-duty D-ring for her. However, that did not work. So, you guys know, this is Maddie's harness. So, on the back here, you guys can see, that's a rather hefty D-ring, okay? Love it. It's perfectly fine. It works fine, right? Well, we didn't want to ruin her in her harness, right? And I'll explain why in a minute. So, me and my husband opted to put one on the front of her harness. She's so small, this didn't work. So, I am gonna have to figure out something else to do, because this did not work. However, part of the reason that we didn't want to do this to her working vest, we found out that she hates yellow. It's a little bit heartbreaking for me, but, you know, because I worked very hard and I made her a full yellow set right there. She hates it. Okay, whatever. There's not a whole lot I can do with that. Anyway, because of her reaction to me pulling out her service dog harness, you guys know she had a fleece Y front harness. Absolutely beautiful. You know, great work. I absolutely loved it. I love the company that I bought it from. very much have plans to go back to that company, and I intend to get Maddie a hot pink one and a black one. So she didn't have any reaction to us pulling out anything yellow, even though she knew it was working gear. You could see she didn't move. There was not even a tail wag, okay? You pull out her hot pink stuff, she goes batshit crazy. So you tell me what color you think she likes, okay? Treadmill, 12 minutes, bug zapper, eat with it on, and in the same room, play with Micro Mini, he still loves it, do the faint, training, and add locations. That has been a little bit confusing to Mufasa, considering that my husband is usually in one of two spots. So that has been throwing Mufasa off quite a bit. I don't remember what the hell we had to use the breath stuff for. Oh, shit, I also gotta send her that video. Anyway, there's breath stuff, from his bad-smelling breath. I think there was, like, one where he had to lick my face or something for faint training. And I was not about to have a dog with stinky-ass breath licking my face. I'm not doing it, okay? It's bad enough where it is. I'm not about to add a dog licking my face with stink breath. Okay, I'm not doing it. Anyway, I also gotta send her the behind-the-scenes video. Good grief, you guys are finally caught up. Now, I have a training session tomorrow. I have none of the homework done. Oh, Lord. I've got none of this done. We have a new vest shape idea coming out for Luffy's Mutts. However, hardware is stupid expensive right now. For, I think it was 6 pieces of hardware, is almost $100. For 6 pieces of hardware. I am not a fan. Just saying, okay? But yes, so there is that. We are finally caught up. Great. I got those caught up. Where do we go from here? Like, what am I supposed to... Crap. You guys, I have too many videos that I need to get out. And YouTube has been particularly stubborn lately. Okay. We have to... I don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't know. Let me figure this out and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.